What up? You know who I am, and welcome to yet another video like this. I already did one before. It's about the Sonic Colors one. This time, we're doing the new title, the 30th anniversary title, the now titled Sonic 2022 game, new game by Sonic Team. However you want to call it, I'm just going to call it Sonic 2022 for now. People are calling it Sonic Zap for some reason, but I am going to be talking about a leak that came out not long ago. Well, not long ago, I mean last night when I was about to go to bed and everything because I got work today. Yeah. Why do this stuff always happens to me? Like it happens late at night, so I don't do it, and then it comes out early in the morning, and then I'm at work and I can't do any videos on it, so I have to be the late one to do this stuff. Why can't I just live in America? So just like the Sonic Colors analysis thing that I kinda did, I kinda want to do the same thing for this trailer specifically, because there's a few things I want to talk about, and especially about the leak that came out last night, that I definitely want to talk about. That bike in the background though, that is for real gonna be heard in the video, that's for sure. So yeah, we're just gonna get into the trailer specifically, so let's go with it frame by frame and see what we get, what frame by frame, because there's barely anything. So, first things first, we have a forest setting. We see Sonic running. Beautiful animation. He goes in slow motion. He does boost. The aura around him is very different. It's Sonic Team. Gives me a lot of adventure vibes, by the way. And then that just does. We don't know what this symbol is. I don't know what it was. I was too busy freaking out. While I was freaking out, people were taking me out of context. You can look at those clips on the Discord. That ambulance, though. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the trailer. There's nothing that much I can talk about, but there's a few things that I want to mention. So let's just get started. So we have a forest setting. We can see Sonic running, which is beautifully animated, by the way, which I want to talk about. He glows. He goes in slow motion. He does boost the blue streak aura around him. That's very different. I want to talk about that as well. It's Sonic Team. He's in a forest. He runs in a loop. And we get this very amazing transition into this symbol with the release date estimated for 2022, coming to PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and a PC game. I'm also going to talk about that because in Sonic Colors, that game for PC is exclusive for the Epic Games Store only. So this one doesn't specify if it's coming out for Steam or not. That I want to talk about towards it at the end, but for now, let's just go back through the trailer. We're going to rewatch it over and over again, and we're going to see if we can get something new out of this, even though there's barely anything. Okay, so we see Sonic running through a forest. We don't know where he's going, but it's just literally a CGI animation of Sonic just running through a forest. He starts glowing. This is where a lot of people started thinking that this was a reanimated intro for Sonic Colors. Now we officially know it's not for Sonic Colors, it's for the new game. Why is he glowing? I don't know. He's always glowing. Maybe he's getting ready to do a boost, which we see in the trailer, by the way. But it can also be a preparation for a Lightspeed dash, or maybe it can be for something else entirely. So we're gonna have to wait and see for that specifically. So he glows like the cyan blue. He does a slow motion jump, and he starts getting like this very retro, like tech, like aura around him. Like he's starting to get like pixels. So that literally just lines and squares coming off of him. I don't know what this can mean, but he starts getting this retro look to him when he's, doing the streak when running. Another thing I want to mention, his foot is extremely stretchy, and I absolutely love that. I love it when the animation is like this, and it's not very stiff and, solid. I love how fluid this looks. It reminds me of the Unleashed intro. Reminds me of the first Colors intro. You can tell that he's very stretchy. He looks like he's made of rubber, and I really like that. I love how the shoe really, stretches out into a curve, which gives the illusion like, oh, This is how quick he's going that you don't even see the solid foot. You're seeing like a motion, if you know what I mean, like a motion curve, which I really love. And I love how cartoony this looks. And then once he stomps on the floor, his shoe goes back to its original size. I really like that. So it's very bouncy and stretchy like you can see right there, this frame specifically. Let's see if I can stop it right here. So look at that leg. That leg and that foot does not look correct. It looks so cartoony and I really love that. And again, you can really see it looks so good. Like that does not look realistic. I love how cartoony this looks. It looks amazing. Okay, so in this frame, we actually see what Sonic looks like when he's running. So he's running fast. What else is he gonna do? But the streak that he leaves behind has this very retro glitch-like effect, and I actually kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. Really love the way it looks with the blend of the blue and the purple. I really love that. But yeah, he then does a boost, and the boost looks very different compared to the previous games, because every time he did a boost, it would be like this transparent shockwave. Here, it's more of this blue burst of energy. Maybe it can be like something similar to in the Sonic movie, because there's a scene where he's going around in the baseball field, and the faster he goes, he creates this blue shockwave. So maybe this can be something similar to like maybe he's going so fast, he's just created a shockwave. So it can be that, or it can just be like a regular boost or a burst of energy. But yeah, you can see that, yeah, this is a big blast, what he does. The streak that he leaves behind kind of glitches out a bit, because you can tell, specifically right up here, this part of the boost blur does not match up with the bottom one. It's like a different piece altogether, like as if the world or Sonic himself is glitching out of this world. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope that makes sense. So get a more shot of the forest. I really like the way the forest looks. It really does look very realistic, like I mentioned. Okay, so we get the Sonic Team logo. I get it. A lot of people are saying that this is reminding them of the Forces reveal, and I can't complain. It's very dark, very mysterious. But it's giving me adventure vibes because the palette is on stone. But if you look closely, it's got like this weird textured pattern around it, like as if it was just a bunch of symbols colored together. It's really giving me adventure vibes. Now, I'm not saying this is Adventure 3. I'm guessing this is just some original game for now. I'm not saying it's Adventure 3. But I'm definitely looking forward to see what comes next. So it's a rock pattern with a massive, with weird symbols all around the logo of Sonic Team. So, really loving that. I'm giving adventure vibes off of that. So we get an overhead view of the forest, and we see Sonic running in a loop, but not in a loop-de-loop like in the game. He runs in a circle, and here you can get more of that blur effect that he's giving off. It looks like a paintbrush. I'm not joking. In my opinion, it looks like a paintbrush, because it's not just a streak. It's also moving as Sonic runs. So in this shot specifically, you can tell the blur is also moving as Sonic does. So it's giving me like this paintbrush look to it, like this paintbrush effect where everything is following the liquid of the paintbrush. So that's what I'm getting off of. Like, it's pretty weird the way I'm just saying things like this, but it's giving me that vibe specifically. Okay, so Sonic runs in a circle. He crosses the streak, and then the moment he crosses it, it starts glowing. But it only glows what's been circled, which comes into tie with a leak that, by the way, I will be getting into at the very end in a minute. But it starts glowing the center bit of what's been circled, but the rest is not glowed off. Like, only the center is what's glowing, which is very interesting. It goes back to normal, and then we get this transition to this very weird symbol that resembles the turn that Sonic just did in the forest. Really love it. I understand why people say it looks like the word Zap, hence the nicknaming this game Zap. You can tell it's got like a Z right up here. This is like an A, and then this is acting like a P. I'm guessing that's like, you know, like the word Zap. I spoke to my friend of I spoke with a friend of mine, specifically Faceless, and he said that it looked like the word Zao for some reason. I understand why. Again, it looks like a Zao, like a Z, an A, and an O. But people are saying Zap. It also looks like Zap because you got the line coming down like this. Very interesting. I've seen memes of this on Twitter. You know, it kind of looks like a gun if you rotate it a bit. If you rotate it again, it kind of looks like a wisp in a different position. Again, it looks like a Sonic pose. There's so many things people are just coming up with that they just try and come up with whatever it is they think it does mean whatsoever. But again, around this symbol, we get more of the symbol that we saw around the Sonic Team logo, which is here. We get more of that, and you can tell it's the exact same pattern. You can tell it's the exact same one because it's the same background. It's even the same background. Like, yeah, it's the same exact background. The only difference is it's just brighter. That's what it is. It's the same background. So what does this mean? I don't know. What does the symbol mean? I don't know. But this is what I think. Okay, finally, when you see Sonic Boost here, definitely gives me vibes that this next game is gonna be another Boost game, similar to Forces Unleashed, Colors, and Generations, similar to those games. I'm guessing it's gonna be a Boost game. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm getting vibes that this is gonna be a Boost game. Because I believe that's like the way that the games have been, you know, kind of succeeding in a way a bit. Like it worked well with the Daytime Stages Unleashed, worked well with Colors, kind of worked very well with Generations. Forces kind of took it very too far with the automation and everything. Hopefully this game's not like Forces whatsoever. I really hope they up that game. Forces was just boring in my opinion. So I'm guessing this is going to be a Boost title. I'm not sure yet, but just because Sonic boosts in the game or in the trailer or the CGI doesn't mean he's going to boost in the game specifically. So that's my guess. Another thing people have pointed out is the moment Sonic goes for this slow motion leap, you kind of hear this sound effect, and people are trying to say that it kind of sounds like the Phantom Ruby. I don't know if it can be the Phantom Ruby. I mean, he is kind of giving this purple glow off of him with the blocks and everything. Can be the Phantom Ruby because that did kind of give like a little glitch effect as well in Mania and in Forces, so it did kind of do something like that. So maybe it can be an effect of the Phantom Ruby. If now that I bring it up, the streak reminds me of the concept art for the Null Space part of Sonic Forces. Reminds me of that because that was very blue and purple-like. So maybe this can be an effect of the Phantom Ruby. We don't know if Infinite's coming back. I doubt that, though. I doubt that he will. But you never know. He could come back at any point. Zavok came back in Forces after Lost World, so that's a thing. So maybe it can be an effect of the Phantom Ruby. We don't know. But yeah, there's nothing much that I can talk about the exact CGI trailer itself. Like, it's literally just a CG animation of Sonic running through a forest. It's nothing else that I can talk about, but what I can talk about are the leaks. So last night, before I went to bed, I saw a few videos popping up saying that apparently this game is called Sonic Rangers. I don't know if it's true or not because it's a leak at the end, but points to it being called Sonic Rangers seem a bit legit because it traces back to a Polygon post that has that image of Sonic jumping, and when you went to save the image, it was saved as Sonic Rangers. So maybe it can be called Sonic Rangers. For now, I'm going to be calling it, you know, Sonic Zap, Sonic Zao, Sonic 2022. I'm only going to call it those because I don't think Sonic Rangers can be the official title. It can be, but I'm not saying it's going to be. So for now, I'm just going to take it with a grain of salt that it's going to be called Sonic Rangers. And that's all I've heard from the leaks so far. Apparently, the leak also confirmed that someone kind of play tested a game called Sonic Rangers. It was like an open world type of thing, similar to Breath of the Wild out of all things. So I don't think Breath of the Wild kind of works with... Does it kind of work with adventure vibes and everything? Because does Breath of the Wild kind of work with Sonic? That is a question that I'm curious, because Breath of the Wild's a big and open world. So if we do get an open world game, maybe this can be an adventure a third adventure game. So who knows? But again, this can also be, you know, something completely original that they're going for. And we're just taking this with a grain of salt. I'm not sure if I'm going to be calling this Sonic Rangers for the whole of the time. I'm just going to be calling it Sonic Zap, Sonic Zao, Sonic 22. So yeah. I'm not going to call it Rangers for now, but for now, a lot of sources legit say that this is going to be called Sonic Rangers. So, pretty interesting about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it regarding what I have to say about this. Besides all of that, the 2022 release of the game, definitely looking good. The game comes out next year. Coming out for PS5, PS4, you know, that next gen stuff. Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and the PC game. That PC game that I was going to mention. If you guys didn't notice, but in the Colors trailer, in Sonic Colors Ultimate, it was revealed that the game's not coming out for Steam. It was revealed it was coming out via the Epic Games Store exclusively for PC. And that kind of triggered a bunch of people. I'm not going to lie. That kind of triggered a bunch of people, including myself a bit. But we'll have to wait and see. But here it specifically says it's a PC game. Because it's saying it's a PC game, that does not mean it's coming exclusive to the Epic Games Store. It can also come out to Steam and other, you know, platforms besides the Epic Games Store. So I'm glad that they've, you know, used the logo of PC game and not just Epic Games. I don't want Sega to go with the Epic Games route. I wouldn't mind it. But when it comes to budget titles, well, not budget titles, I don't like calling these budget titles, but when it comes to the mainline titles like these, I feel like they should stick with Steam. I feel like they should go with that because Steam is like the #1 go-to place for PC games in general. So I kind of feel like they should stick with Steam. When it comes to the Epic Games Store, I don't know about that. I don't really have Epic Games Store. I don't use it whatsoever. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be coming out on Steam as well. I'm not too sure. Maybe Colors Ultimate will also come out on Steam at one point. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say. 2022, yeah, this definitely got me hyped so much. I was literally screaming at the camera. I showed my co-workers, saw the videos, the out of context clips that's on the Discord, of me just screaming at these games, and they really liked it, so yeah. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about the new game, Sonic 2022, or Sonic Zap, or Sonic Zao, how people are calling it. So yeah, pretty interested to see what this game's gonna, you know, look like in the future, but we're gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, share this video. Don't forget to keep an eye out for that new live stream. We are gonna be streaming Sonic Free Riders very soon. And I'm going to be sweating me arse off, so be there. I'm going to be doing a big workout for that game. Yeah. So yeah, stick out for Free Riders at some point down the road. I'm going to be clearing up soon for that game. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it. So without further ado, I'm going to see you all in the next video. And yeah.